Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We have another special song for you guys today. It's a Hungarian song called születésnapokat. It's a Hungarian folk song. It was actually recommended to me by Monica, so huge shout out to Monica. This has been on my list for some time, but there were just so many songs and it's just so hard to kind of go through them all. But I realized that a lot of my songs, I've been doing a lot of Romanian, a lot of Dimash, Diana songs, and I wanted to change things up a little bit. My last song actually was Albanian, so this one will be Hungarian. I'm very excited for this, so thank you so much for the recommendation, Monica. This seems to be a song on birthdays. I think this is a happy birthday in Hungarian traditional folk song. So without further ado, születésnapokat. I'm pronouncing that very incorrectly. I'm so sorry. I am trying my best. But let's get to it. Oh, wow. Seems kind of like a vibe. I do want to say there are no subtitles in the video, but I have them pulled up right next to me. And this song is literally about, I think the exact translation is, may you live a lot of birthdays. Very interesting. You know what's very interesting is that there is a state in India called Rajasthani, and they have very similar melodies to this, which I found fascinating because I was not expecting that. Wow, that's incredible. It's because I was thinking to myself, I was like, have I heard of this before? It sounds very familiar, or at least the tune or the vibe sound very familiar, but no, this is Hungarian. Wow, that's incredible. I have to say, I didn't mention it before because I wanted to listen to the song, but look at this view in the background. It's like actually the most insane view you will ever see in your life. I think that's insane. It's just so casually just in the background like that, but that's incredible. Look, the sun is just on her face. I wonder if this is just a traditional Hungarian dress or is just a dress. I'm assuming it's traditional. I feel like the entire vibe of this song so far, it's just a folk traditional. Look at this view. Incredible. Wow. Is it Hungarian, I'm assuming? Very nice. Oh my, what in the world? This view is incredible. Wow. Okay, that view is insane. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but has to be the Hungarian countryside. This seems like a traditional, or it's a house overlooking this entire meadow. I mean, you can see like two cities over here, one over there as well, kind of next to the waters. But look at all this land over here. Beautiful. And in the sunset too, are you kidding me? really like her voice too. It's kind of ascends with the song, with the beat. I love that. Okay, I do have to give her props for her actual singing abilities. It sounds very different when you listen to actual music you hear on Spotify or YouTube because, of course, they have all the vocals, they have all the mics, they have a lot of music in the background, so their voice sounds a lot more clear, it sounds a lot more louder, but her voice is just so crisp and clear by itself. And there's no mic next to her, she's just singing she's just singing as she is with this drum right here too. And I think that's just the natural singing voice. So it's why it may sound a little low to you, but in reality, her voice is actually absolutely beautiful. I like this part a lot too because you can hear her enunciate or emphasize a lot of those trills that she kind of goes through. That's just natural singing ability. It's just something that everyone actually is born with. You just got to practice it the right way, but you can tell she's definitely a singer. She's doing everything right too. And I'm definitely not critiquing her voice at all. I did want to listen to the song, but I did want to give her props on her actual voice too because it is wonderful. You know, this song, like when I'm looking at the lyrics, it's only 3 stanzas. There's literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 lines, and I think she's probably done singing. But I do want to make a couple of notes. First off, for a happy birthday song, this actual song is so like, it's a very low kind of tune. There's not really, it doesn't sound very happy, honestly. That's the first thing I think of because, you know, we're like, happy birthday to you, right? It just already sounds so much more upbeat. But it's very interesting because there's probably a different, there's a side to Hungarian culture that I'm definitely missing. There's a reason why it's sung like this. And I would love to know the reason why. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Her voice was stunning. But yeah, I do want to, I want to know, is there a reason why it's kind of in this low octave instead of a higher octave, if you know what I mean, right? When you hear happy birthday, it's higher tune. Even in India, you know, in any culture as well. But since I'm Indian, I also understand that it's the same kind of happy birthday to you, you know what I mean? Upbeat. But here it's interesting too because the actual lyrics of the song are actually very joyful. It's just like, may you live a very long life. May you see the castle of heavens at the end. May you change your life for a better one out there. May the Lord give you a happy life. You know, the lyrics are absolutely beautiful. May the saints embrace you among them. But it does not sound like, if you do not speak Hungarian, which I do not, it sounds like kind of a sad tune, really. And I am very curious, is this a Hungarian tradition? Is this an Eastern European or a Baltic tradition? Please let me know in the comments below. I'm very, very curious to know why it's sung in this lower octave. But if you enjoyed this song, if you are Hungarian, if you sing Happy Birthday, if this is how you actually sing Happy Birthday in Hungary, please let me know in the comments below. This is just the norm. I am definitely unsure, but I do want to know more about this beautiful culture. Again, I did mention this before as well, that there are very similar tunes you hear in India, in the state of Rajasthan, and including this dress, it's very bright and lively colors that kind of stand out to me, which is why it kind of also reminds me of Rajasthan too. But these tunes, these melodies are very, very alike, and it's fascinating, it's astounding to me that how similar cultures can be without not even being remotely close, right? You would say India and Hungary are very, very different countries, right? I mean, one of them were obviously brown and Hungarians are white, but they also came to it's also a very different culture. The language is very, very different. Maybe I'm assuming if you kind of really go into the actual words, you know, the actual kind of grammar behind stuff, I'm sure you'll find some similarities. But I did want to say that people would be very, very surprised at how similar the cultures are with Eastern Europe and Asia. And it's something I have noticed in the past, and it's something I've mentioned in the past as well. So if you enjoyed this happy birthday, this version of happy birthday, which I know if you're not Hungarian or if you're not Eastern European, you have never heard of this before, because it is my first time hearing this. Please let me know in the comments below what you think. I would love to hear your opinions on this. Now, I might start singing happy birthday like this in Hungarian, because this is actually the lyrics are actually very blessed. It feels very positive. It does not sound like it. But if you were a Hungarian, please let me know in the comments below why this happy birthday is sung like this. If you were Hungarian, let me know if there's anything else you want me to react to. If you have anything else from your language, your country, your culture that you want me to react to, I would absolutely love to do that and share with the world. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Happy Birthday in Hungary. I'm going to pronounce it one more time for you because I know it's wrong, but I do want to learn. It is Sok születésnapokat. Again, I definitely butchered that, but thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.